nowhere to be found. And that brought that then the thing escalated when during an interview with Sheung of Channels TV, he was asked, Festus Keyamo was asked, where is Tinubu? And Festus' response was so alarming. So alarming. And in fact, I for one did not expect that he would give such response. I mean, you wouldn't blame him though. I mean, man doesn't have any excuse. Man doesn't have does not know what to say. I probably think he wasn't expecting that question actually, so he was caught unaware, and all he could do was just to tell Sheung that, well, he spoke with Tinubu's son, who is Sheyi Tinubu, and Sheyi told him that his dad, who is Tinubu, is at home resting. In fact, you know, if they are actually giving an award for the best lie of the century, Festus Keyamo deserve an award. Deserve an award for that statement, because it was so unthinkable. Like, really? Well, that led to the social media agitation that, hey, where is Tinubu? Where is Tinubu? This further confirmed that, yeah, Tinubu is sick, blah blah blah, and there's a whole lot of people asking questions there. I mean, Nigeria. I mean, if you're a Nigerian and somebody is contesting to be the next president of your country, you would want to know where he is. You would not know where he is. You would want to know what he's doing, how he's feeling, because to be the president of Nigeria is not a joke. It's not beans. It's not food that you can just sit and eat. It's something that is important, and you need to be healthy and ready to take it all on and do that which you've promised the people that you're gonna do. So, and Nigeria is not ready to experience what we went through with Yaradua, that was sick, badly sick, to the point that he died, and they were still lying to Nigerians that he's alive. And you know, as if that wasn't enough, then Buhari happened. Buhari was out of the country for almost a year, and Nigerians were in the dark. Nobody was telling us what happened to him, how bad the condition was. Nobody feared us anything. The medias are blank out, and everybody just kept asking question upon questions, and the answers are not coming. It was really a devastating period for Nigeria. I mean, you have a president that is not talking to you. You are hearing informations about him, but you're not getting answers. And all of that, Nigerians don't want to go through that trauma again. Which begs the question, if Tinubu becomes the next president of Nigeria, is this how he will be ghosting us? I mean, will he start, because it's obvious he went for medical treatment. But is this how they will be ghosting us, telling us, oh, he's not in the country? Somebody, the campaign person or the PR person will come and tell us that, oh, they don't know where he is, or he's sleeping at home when he's definitely not at home. We need to corroborate all these stories. Eventually, well, after all the stories from left and right, and the people of Nigeria asking constantly, where is Tinubu? Well, Tinubu showed up yesterday in a plane, and he arrived at Abuja, and he was welcomed by the Director General of APC Campaign Council, Simon Lalong, and former National Chairman of APC, Adams Oshiomhole. They were all at the airport to reckon him. In fact, there was a video. If you check on social media right now, you see a video. I was trying to get it to play for you, but yeah, I couldn't get my hand on it right now. You know, you can if you check it on social media, it's all over the social media. It's on YouTube everywhere. You see a video of him coming out from the private jet that he came back in, and you know, they have the supporters there cheering him up. Hey, they are president, excuse me. Yeah, so that has been our experience this week, and I'm asking this question: is that how we are going to start a new era in 2023? Because if eventually he won, is it gonna be going on medical attention without telling us that yes, he's going on medical travels, and we'll be getting information from the information minister that is at home sleeping? Well, that's on one side. Let's move on to the next story, which is you know, where where Festus Keyamo was talking about him not knowing the whereabouts of Tinubu. This is a very funny one. How can your campaign manager not know where the whereabouts of the candidate he is selling? It's just like saying you want to buy soap, a certain brand of soap, and a customer you are asking the seller, oh, where is this soap that you are trying to sell to me? And the person is telling you, I just want you to buy the soap, but I don't know where the soap is. That would be the worst marketing ever. You came to market a product to me to buy, and I'm asking you, where is the product? And you are saying you don't know where the product is. That's the worst marketing ever. In fact, it wasn't funny. it wasn't funny, you know. And okay, this is a statement coming right from him. He said, our candidate is not in the country currently, and I don't have any information on where he is. I know he will be back in a couple of days, but I don't know the particular day. You are the campaign manager, for crying out loud. You should know his whereabouts. It's just like husband and wife who lives in the same house, and they are asking the husband, where is your wife? And he's saying, I don't know where my wife is, and I don't know where she will be back. He went ahead to say, I quote, he is also not on medical trip. I don't have such information. It is not true that we have not started campaigns because the candidate is sick and is not around. So if he did not go on medical trip, you are not telling us that he went on a business trip. So where did he go? I think Nigerians deserve to know where the candidates they are trying to sell, the ruling party is trying to sell to them. The Nigerians deserve the right to know where he is. At least his movement throughout that period of campaign speaks volume, because he only shows that when he's in power, there will be transparency. But when you are hiding things from people before you even get to that office, it means your transparency in the office will be questioned, because it's obvious that transparency will probably not be there. And a government without transparency is definitely going to be clouded by corruption and all sorts of things. So yeah, APC, I don't don't know what you guys are doing. I just don't know. I just don't know what you guys are doing. He went ahead to say, and I quote, I think that we want to prove this period is to correct mischievous inquiries by mischief makers. We want to prove that the tail doesn't wag the dog. It is the dog that wags the tails. Really? He also said, it is not every time you ask mischievous questions we would be struggling to prove ourselves. We are not dancing to the tune of the opposition. We have our tune and music, and we would do with it whatsoever we like. We are not going to be reacting to all the time to what the opposition is doing with mischief. Excuse you, Mr. Campaign Manager. I mean, this is Nigerians you're talking to, right? They have the right to know where the candidate you're trying to sell to them is. If he has gone to wherever he has gone to for a business trip, what's the big deal in telling us that he went to so place for a big deal? I mean, the last time Peter Obi left Nigeria for Egypt to go and study how they were able to generate steady power supply in their country, it could have been said to be it could have been said to be a negative remark. Could have become a negative remark for Peter Obi on the note that he wants to become the president of Nigeria, but he doesn't know how to solve the problem of electricity. That could have been a very negative remark for him. But because the campaign team did not hide it from people, that their principal is traveling to Egypt, and his aim of going to Egypt is to learn how they were able to generate steady power supply, and he wants to go and learn how they are able to do it over there, then come back to Nigeria. When he becomes the president of Nigeria, he's going to now, inculcate that same idea in Nigerian government system to be able to create that electricity problem that we've been trying to solve for 62 years. And do you know why? Do you know what is interesting? The fact that they made it an open thing. They made it an open thing regardless of what the oppositions are going to say, makes them get the credit for transparency, for trustworthy, and at the same time, credit for being ready to learn from people who are doing it better. I'm not campaigning for Peter Obi right now. I'm just comparing the activities, the behavior, the attitude of two major oppositions here, and how they have been responding to the public questions. So, if you ask me, the Peter Obi campaign team are doing a good job. They know when to lie and they know when not to lie. And it's working for them. Because if I can have a candidate that if he's leaving Nigeria for Abuja, I will know about it. If he's leaving Nigeria, did I just say Nigeria for Abuja? Yeah, thank you. If he's leaving Nigeria for any country, I will know about it. Even if he's leaving Nigeria to go and pee in another country, I will know about it. Now, speaking of leaving Nigeria, yeah, wow. Different people have been coming, while we were all crying that, where is Tinubu? Different members of the party were trying to come out to clean up the mess. And one of the worst that came out was one of the woman leader who happens to be the family of one of the family member of the most respected family in Nigeria and most wealthy family in Nigeria, the Okoyas. I'm trying to get her name. I really need to remember that name. Yeah, because it's a very, very important one. Yeah. Folashade Thomas Okoya. Yeah. Mrs. Folashade came on channels to come and tell us, trying to defend Tinubu as well. To say, the information's going around are not true and all of that. But then, while she was trying to do the damage control, she ended up adding more damage to it by saying that for somebody who was a two times representative of the Lagos Island House of Representative, like, can't even remember the name of the healthcare center that she built for a start. Then secondly, made a mistake of saying that whenever she feels sick, or she feels unwell, or she feels she needs to rest, she gets out of the country. That whenever she even went as far as saying, let me quote her exact word, that whenever the people are coming to know, that people are constantly coming to knock at her door to beg for money, coming to knock at her door to beg for help, and anytime she wants to run away from them, she just leave the country. Hello, Madam Okoya, you are doing well, ma. As in, wow. I'm trying as much as possible to not lose my cool on this show today, because all these statements are so getting into people's head. Like, you are saying and he's trying, and what she was actually trying to do was to control the damage, of people saying Tinubu build Lagos, that the APC have been trying to use to sell Tinubu. The Lagos he built, why can't he stay in Lagos to get the medical treatment from those healthcare that he built in Lagos? That is the damage control she was trying to do, but ended up adding more petrol to fire, now making it all look worse. If you ask me, I think the APC might want to find a more professional campaign manager. I'm not saying Festus Keyamo is not professional. Don't get me wrong. He is professional. But with the look of things, this doesn't look like a thing he can control. Probably you need someone that will be more calculative with his statements and actions. Probably that will help you. But yeah, like some people have been saying on social media, that it will be so difficult to market Tinubu well. I still believe there are people out there with that marketing acumen that can sell anything that is bad market, and they will make it look like a beautiful product, and you will all buy happily. So yeah, maybe APC need to look inward or outward to find that person that can actually sell their products without creating more damage to their candidate. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on. I mean, there's a lot I want to talk about today, but I'm picking it a step at a time, and I'm looking at my time as well. I have just 30 more minutes to go. So yeah. Also during the week, while we are asking where is Tinubu, and people are starting to talk about his health, bringing his health issues into it. Daddy went to post a video of himself on a stationary bicycle, which for that make things worse. And people were like, oh, it's further proves that he's not well. And then while they are trying to do damage control again, they went to post a picture of Tinubu in his office reading newspaper. The Nation newspaper to be precise. But then they've forgotten that the social media are very smart. The people that are on social media are very smart. They can be very, very investigative when they really want to be. And they discovered that, yeah, the picture was an old picture again. I mean, the date on the newspaper was back in January. I think January 20 something or January 19, if I'm not mistaken. And that is like further proof that, yeah, he is sick. There's something wrong somewhere. There's something they're hiding from us. So all of this damage control, I think APC need more. APC need more better tactics to handle this. I would have loved to move on to, in order for me, let me stop here with APC, because before they will say, oh, I'm eating on APC and all of that. Yeah, no, I'm just stating what actually the show is, updates and reviews. All right, updates and reviews. So I'm just revealing what. So lastly, this is the last thing I'm going to talk about with the Peter Obi's, right? I mean the Tinubu's, right? We will move on to Peter Obi quickly. Again, I would like to. I'm saying I'm bringing this to the fore because I need Nigerians to understand one thing. When you see celebrities campaigning for a politician, you should know it's business as usual. And that's the more reason why a celebrity supporting a particular politician shouldn't be your reason for voting that politician. Because if that's your reason for voting that politician, then you are not as wise as they think you are. Because you should know it's business as usual. That person is collecting his paycheck or her paycheck. And what am I saying? This speaks to the women rally that was done for Tinubu in Lagos. You know, in a counter to what the Peter Obi's did. The nationwide rally that Peter Obi did on October 1st, pardon me. So yeah, so we saw the women from the APC and some of the market women, of which a video also surfaced on social media that the market women were compelled to be part of the rally. And yeah, looking at, if I'm to analyze the video, the rally, the way as a common man, I would say, well, it's not a natural rally, because I mean, there's no natural rally that you will see everybody, no matter the thousands they have or millions they have. There's no way you see all of them wearing the same color of headgear, the same color of t-shirts and everything. Nah, that cannot happen. For them to wear the same color of t-shirts, the same color of cap, the same color of this, the same color of that, it means it's a planned event. And also documents also surface on social media showing how they plan it, the amount that was spent and everything. So yeah, APC need a lot of PR work to do. That's just the facts. And speaking to the celebrity thing, Joker Silva, Auntie Joker Silva, and the husband Olu Jacob were dragged into the mess because Joker Silva supported was seen at the rally supporting Tinubu. And to me, I just feel she's just doing business as usual. I mean, it's a business as usual thing to her. She's a celebrity. She and her husband have a business with Lagos State because the Glover Memorial Hall in Lagos Island was handed over to Lusodo. Is that Lusodo or Lufodo? I'm trying to get that pronunciation well. Theater, which is a theater art company owned by Joker Silva and her husband Olu Jacob. It was handed over to them to manage for, I think, a period of 5 years, of which it has become the home of their art company. So yes, who do you think they are gonna support? Definitely the candidate of the party who is ruling, who is the government, incumbent government that handed over such a platform for them. So yeah, that's who they will support. So it's left to you and I, who are Nigerians, to now decide if that will sway our judgments. if that will compel or make us see it fit to vote their candidate. But dragging them and all of that is not really a thing that Nigerians should do to me. I mean, by now, Nigerians should know by now that celebrity supporting any candidate in Nigeria is just business as usual. I mean, this is Nigeria, not US, not UK, where celebrities support whoever they want without being paid for it. But Nigeria here,